This is free mud. You just need to dig it out from the mountains. By layering them together, you create China's soft gold Xiangyun silk rat grain, also known as snow lotus mustard. Because the tubers are rich in tannins, they can not only improve the quality through roasting, but also be used for dyeing silk. Li Shijing in the Ming Dynasty recorded the dyeing function of rat grain. The ground rat grain is soaked in a water vat, filtering out the rat grain liquid, obtaining the first, second, and third water in turn. After the water process, the silk made from silkworm cocoons must also be soaked in the rat grain juice. It is said that to make a single dress, you would need as many as 2,000 cocoons. The handmade rat grain indigo pillow technique has been passed down for 1,700 years. In 2008, it was selected as a national intangible cultural heritage. It also represents the highest achievement of Chinese craftsmanship in indigo silk technology. The steps that follow are extremely intricate. Second water is sprinkled on the dried silk fabric and dried again. This step must be repeated 6 times. The sun-dried silk fabric must be soaked in cool water for half an hour. This step is called air cooling. Similarly, this step must be repeated 18 times. It helps fix the color on the surface of the fabric. Heat the cool water to about 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. Soak for 5 minutes. The fabric must be constantly turned. After soaking, the fabric needs to be naturally drained, making the fabric softer and more elastic. The process of making Xiangyun silk indigo pillows has as many as 30 steps, commonly known as 3 washes, 9 rinses, and 18 dries. And it can only be made from April to October, the indigo process, directly affecting the production cycle and output of Xiangyun silk. By the Republic of China period, it sold for as much as 12 taels of silver per bolt. 1 tael of gold could exchange for 8 taels of silver. So it was also called 1 tael of gold, 1 tael of sand. Next, we use this black mud. It must be grayish-black in color and free from any foul odor. The black mud should feel fine and contain no impurities. Because the black mud is rich in ferrous ions, it reacts with the rat grain juice. Thus, Xiangyun silk develops its signature brown on one side and black on the other. Lay the fabric flat on the ground and apply river mud, forming an even, thin layer. Ensure the layer is thick enough to not reveal the bottom. This step must be completed before sunrise. Xiangyun silk is mainly produced in Shan, Foshan, Guangdong, because Xiangyun silk makes a rustling sound when worn and walked in. It was initially also called Xiangyun silk. It feels light, soft, and comfortable when worn. Cool and pleasant to wear, quick drying and wrinkle resistant. Soft yet structured, praised as the black satin pearl.